Hey guys, welcome back to World of Tanks. Going back down the British tank destroyer line today. Got a replay in our AT7. Now the last video I had done on the British tank destroyer lines I believe was the AT2. So I've missed out the AT8, and if anyone's wondering why, it's because it's a terrible tank. To be quite honest with you. It's as simple as that. Played a few games in it, kind of grinding my way through it. And then I logged on one day, wanting to continue down the British tank destroyer line. Played 3 games in my 88, lost them all spectacularly. In the last one I got one shot by a Borsig, and I just decided, screw this, I'm using my free XP and moving on to something else. So yeah, 88 is terrible. It's got that horrendous commander's tower, which is a nightmare. And just way too obvious a weak spot. This, the AT7, it's the same. It's not as big a tower, so that's a bonus. But it is slightly better in circumstances, as we're going to see in this game. If you can find the right place to be, you can do a lot of damage and you can protect yourself reasonably well. The other advantage of this is it's got a much better gun than the 88, so you can dish out a lot more damage than you could in that thing. So yeah, we're just heading up to this set of rocks here. Now as you can see, our gun is on the right hand side of our tank, at the very edge, and our commander tower is just set in a little bit from the gun. So if you can find a nice left hand corner, if you will, you can cover basically the entirety of your tank and have your gun sticking out to shoot people. And in this game, the enemy were all nice and bunched up in this little corridor here. So we'll just move up to the rock here, and right up, and there we go. And now we can shoot this enemy AT7. Get a good shot on him. And we are pretty well covered here. I mean, we just lost our tracks there. We'll get another shot on this guy. There we go. Enemies just blasting away at the rock in front of me. There we go, someone managed to pen, so it's probable that our commander's tower is still exposed. T28 got us as well. So it's still not the greatest tank. It's still got the same issues as the predecessor, but with this gun, you can output a lot of damage whilst taking it. Let's see the stats for the gun. Damage 230, penetration 226. 226 pen on a tier 7 tank destroyer is pretty beastly. I mean, you shouldn't have much of a problem. The only time you should start having problems is in tier 9 games. And even then, if you're going for weak spots, you should be fine. So there we go. Output quite a lot of damage there. We'll just reverse so we can get some final shots on that AT7. And there we go. Clean him up. That's 2 kills. Not too shabby. Yes, I did just kind of talk over Amoraki and IS-3. That was one of the bonuses of this game. Always nice when you can Amoraki and IS-3. So yeah, this is a bit of a problem if you're kind of going with the front line. On a corner like this with a lot of dead tanks and friendly tanks, your options are kind of zero. Particularly because it is a right hand corner as well. So if I'm going round the corner, I will expose the entirety of my tank before my gun is able to shoot them. So it's definitely, if you've got the option, go somewhere where you're going to be going around left hand corners. It'll make quite a bit of difference. But obviously, you know, it depends on the map. And it depends on whether going that way is the most practical. I think going around the other way in this map in an AT7 would not be the most practical idea. It would take you far too long. So yeah, there we go, we've pushed through the north, came over the bridge, and just trying to get up this hill to see what we can see. Done a good bit of damage, we did take quite a bit. Well, I say quite a bit, about half. Ooh, come on. So yeah, it still had our commander's hatch explode. You can see that's like right on the edge of the commander's hatch where we get shot, and it still went in, and someone actually penned just above our gun as well. So, not ideal. But there we go, that was that. So there we go guys, as you can see, from that position we were able to pick ourselves up a high caliber medal, done the most damage in the team, and we got ourselves a first class mastery badge. And that was for 1295 base XP. So that's quite a decent amount of XP, and we're still only getting a first class. So got to work quite a bit for that ace tanker. But who knows, I could have missed it by just a few. So yeah, not too bad. Done a total of 3,841 damage for 2 kills. A lot of that being down to the ammo rack of the IS-3. So we fired 18 shots, got 17 hits, not going to miss much in that kind of situation. Pens 13, and that was for a total of 3,841. Hits we took 6, and 5 of them penned. Now there was a few of them where obviously hitting our tracks and taking our tracks off, so it's not as horrible as it looks. But you have to remember, in that game, when I was doing my best to hide my commander's hatch, still managed to get it penned, so you kind of need to work on it a bit and figure out the best positions. Because like I say, it's finding out how to get your gun involved whilst hiding the rest of your tank, and the commander's hatch or tower is so close to the gun, that's going to be quite a tricky thing to get the hang of and figure out. Yeah, so there we go. Potential damage received, 1,630. And yeah, that's about it. Fell on our daily double for today, so good result. Thanks for watching guys, greatly appreciated, and feel free to like, comment, subscribe for more tanks, and I will catch you on the next one.